All right, let's try this again. Holy moly. Welcome back to the Nice Fast channel. Guys, I set everything up and it was working perfectly. And when I went to go live, my camera was frozen with just a picture of the background and not me. So I went to try to put it in and it went to black and I had to restart my computer entirely. So welcome in. Hit that like button. Definitely make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. Let's get this thing started. Um, your moly is blessed. Okay. All right. Well, welcome back, guys. Let's see if we can actually make this happen and not destroy the stream entirely. Hey, sorry. All right. So we are currently sitting at 47,380 subs, which is fine and dandy. And we are going to start this stream. And our guest, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time, will be AriesEDC. But you guys are stuck with me for a little over 20 minutes before he gets here. So let's see who is in the chat. We got Bill Doyle in the chat. Hold on. I killed that. All right. There we go. We got Bill Doyle in the chat. Hello, Bill. Hello, Laser Ghost. Good to see you. Hello, James Alton, channel member. Hello, Anesso. Hello, Jim Miller, moderator and channel member. Tim B, the best moderator anywhere. El Cap, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Hey, Projectiles. Good to see you. Keep the Knife Freak, moderator and good old crazy person. Let's just say that. I don't know. Hello, Sam, I assume. Wyvern Kodiak, good to see you. Hello, Elite Turd Burglar. Hello. Nice. Hello, Uncle Cow, good to see you. Hello to everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. If I missed you, I will try again. Hey, One Moon, who's also a channel member, good to see you. Hang on just a second. I got to tell Scarlett something. I hear a noise upstairs that made me think of something. Hold on. Okay, got it. All right, I'm done. All right, so let's see who is here. Always Sam. There we go. Dekanji Blades, what's going on? Brian F. Hello. I already said hi to you, but thank you for being here. Kevin Smith and Knives, channel member. Nice. Very cool. I got a question for channel members. Did you guys get my notification last night? I put up an early release video last night and it literally has 5 views. So I was just curious if that notification went out. YouTube sucks, so probably not. But good to see everyone. Let's go ahead and start pocket checks here. You can feel free to start telling me what you're carrying. There are 41 people here, and I hope you guys are hitting that like button for me. If you're not, then you're in big trouble. Thank you, James. Yes, sir. Very good. Good of you. Yes, I got the notification. Just haven't been, I haven't watched, been busy learning. Lasering. Okay, got it. Gosh. Hey, Clint, what's going on? Good to see you. You're good, Jim. As long as you guys are getting the notification, I am good. Turd Burglar's got a Sage 5 from Spyderco. Very nice. I like that one a lot. Bill Doyle coming in hot. My 3-year-old is here and loves airplanes. Can you say hi to Chase Allen Hess and do the siren? Chase Allen Hess. Hey there, man. I love airplanes. As a matter of fact, here's one. Look at this. This comes from our buddy Tim B. This is the P-51 Mustang, which is one of my favorite planes of all time. Oh, look at that. It's coming in, dive bombing, horrible sounds. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that sucker. So there we go. There's also one back here that I forgot to turn on. So let me do that. Yep, there we go. All right, so here you go. Thank you, Bill. Nice. Thanks for being here, Chase and Bill. Very, very nice. Very nice. I love it. All right. Tim B says I've got to do Bill's Daleka salute as well. Tempest Tornado Purple Swirl that I won last week. Good job, Tim. Hold on. I don't know why I'm sneezing. Victorinox Classic SD and a Jack Wolf Equal N. Nice, Tim. Very good. All right. Victoria Rocks Companion. Slim and titanium pry bar. I don't know if I read that right, Uncle Cal. This is the way. Exactly. Para 3 and a Hinder XM18 for projectiles. Nice. Hey, J1W, what's up? Hey, oh, father, you got here just in time. Oh, he muted it. Daggone it. Oh, your nephew. Okay, got it. You missed the word nephew. Well, hello, nephew. Carrying my very own Gracchus. I hope that's right. And a Urban EDC 5.5. Really cool looking design there, my friend Sam. Very cool. And Rake. I forget how you pronounce that. It's Rake. It's Rake. P801SF and a case medium jack for James Alton. I watched the Remet video. Not sure if I watched till the end. You're good, dude. No worries. Blue Wee Inmate, Bora Bora Blue, Tanasi Lake Teardrop, Kubi Tempest Microburst, Fixed Blade, all for Jim Miller. Nice, dude. Keith has a purple tornado. Very nice, dude. Love it. Vasti Thunder Boost today. Very cool. I got, do I still have that one here? Or did I already send it out? I think I still have it here. I got to do my video. By the way, here's my coffee prescription, which is actually got tea in it right now. But that's hilarious. This is a funny coffee mug. Pretty funny. All right. Spyderco Smock. Rory, hello, channel member. Made it down the mountain from work and got 2 packages to open. One from Aries and one from Kelly. Nice. Spyderco Smock. Spyderco Kaiser Militaw. Real Steel Evolution for Donald Malinkovich. Thank you, Donald. Sorry I can't read. Right. The Downdraft and the Tornado. Die. There you go. Double Tempest Monday. Gotta love it. Had the Aries naked column on the belt today, says Rory. Nice. Very good, Rory. It's a cool mug, James, for sure. Ashlyn found it somewhere. All right, I think I got everybody. Hey, Kelly, what's up? Good to see you, Kelly. Hey, Matt Maurer, good to see you as well. Oh, man. Teabag, go over here. Thank you. Who's that? Miranda Keith. Hello, Miranda Keith. I'm doing good. I hope you are. Hey, Brown Sugar. Hello to everyone. All right, well, little lull in the pocket check, so I will show you what I've got. Number one is the Concept Havorn, which is an absolute favorite. I love the look and the feel of this knife. It is fantastic. Love it. It is a gin design. Love it. Second knife in the pocket today is the Devo Mini Growler. Nice. This is the titanium version with the belt satin blade in 154 cm. It's dirty because I used it. Very, very good. JR in the house. What is up, my dude? Hope you're doing good. I am, and I hope you're doing well. Member for 34 months. Thanks for your continued support, even in anonymity. Hope you're doing good, dude. That's awesome. Jason Beecher in the house. What's up, dude? All right. And then third, this one came in from the pass around, and I bought it and didn't allow it to go around the pass around. This is the Kaiser Trestle in this crazy blue micarta. I don't know if it's rich light. I think it's micarta. Vosti's had some of that, and now Kaiser does. It is gorgeous, and this is, of course, my favorite, the lovely spear point blade in Nitro V. Very cool. Bought this one. Have it with me today. And if you guys missed my pocket check today, check it out. Oh, the River Otters are back up. Oh, dang it. Bad timing, but I probably shouldn't get one anyway. I got too many irons in the fire to be spending more money, but I really want one of those. Not today. But we'll just pass it and keep on moving. All right, real quick, we got about 14 minutes till Aries comes in, and I just want to remind you guys of a couple of things real quick. Now, here is hold on, that's not going to be correct. Got it. Hold on. Okay, so here is TempestKnives.com. Don't forget that the tornadoes are still available in 5 versions. There is only one, count them, one of these guys left. This guy right here is the Nocturnal Tornado. This is the last one. I will not be putting more up. I have only kept enough for warranty, and that is that. So when that guy's gone, that is it. It is $159, and on my site, you can use code KNIVESFAST for 10% off. Okay, that is the last one. There are 10 of these left. This is the Firestorm tornado. Okay, again, same code. Hey, what's up, Woodfish? What's up? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being a member. Good to see all you guys. Hey, Dale Lane. Trying to make sure I haven't missed anybody else. Shoot, guys, I'm going to have to, I don't know why I came down here and suddenly I need a tissue and I'm sneezing. See if somebody can bring me a couple of tissues or something. Gee whiz. New ABW slip joint dropping tomorrow. Nice, Jim. Is it a different one or this just more stock of the same one? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Then everything else, there's quite a few. I did go through tonight and take a few of the purple swirl and the blue sky and the water spout out of stock just to have. Since they haven't sold right away, I went ahead and pulled a few out of stock to take the Blade Show. But if they suddenly sell a ton, I will put some back in. But for now, I just pulled some to the side to have a few for Blade Show. And then hopefully we'll have some Mach 71s at Blade Show. We probably won't have a lot of stock this time. I got to tell you, we'll have a few prototypes to sell. And then some Mach 71s and some tornadoes. But literally everything else over here, we have whittled down to the point that there's really not many more I can take out of stock. Maybe some downdrafts. Where's the downdrafts? Maybe like a 2 or 3 of each one. Thank you very much. Here, I'm gonna mute, guys, and blow my nose. So hold on. I don't know what's happening. I came down here and I'm all stuffed up. Trevor is killing me. Hold on. All right, I'm back and good to go. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate you, brother. Or you're not my brother, but I can call you brother if I want to. We're all brothers in Christ. Hey, Robin, what's going on? Yeah, Christopher, I am, dude, man. And it's not snow here. We had about 2 inches of snow and like 6 or 8 inches of sleet. And then it froze. So it is like shoveling that thick of a brick. Igloo material. I mean, it's pretty bad. Hey, Crow's Blades, what's up? Hey there, Titanium Justin. Hey, JB Underground. Hope you guys are good. A knife allergy. Yeah, there you go. That works, Brian. Hey, John R., what's going on? All right, so again, just don't forget about the tornadoes. Now, let's just do this. Let's reshare this and we'll go back. There's all the versions. They're all available except there's only one. Oh, nope. Somebody must have grabbed it because it now, if you go back, yeah, look at that. Woo! We finally have our first sold out variant of the Tempest Tornado. Yes, sir. Whoever just bought it, you're my hero. That feels good. All of you that have bought them are my heroes, but that feels good to finally have one variant sold out. It took what, a week and a half, but that's okay. I am happy. Hey, Addicted to Blades, very good. Now, if we go over here, let's just double check, and then we're going to move on. Whoops, don't do that. Hold on. Okay, traditional pocket knives. We're going to go over here. And by the way, don't forget, there's all kinds of stuff coming and already there that you can get at TPK and use my code KNIVESFAST for KNIVESFAST10 for 10% off. And yes, there are still 80-mile-an-hour swirl versions of the 80s camo carbon at TPK available. Okay. And then if we go to Blade Bench Shop, oh, come on. Blade Bench Shop. If we go over there, let's see if he's got some. Now, don't forget, guys, I've got this right here. This is the Dark Mode Vero Avid 2 coming on Friday. But if you click right, oops, that's Blade Bench, not Blade Bench Shop. I clicked on Blade Bench Shop. Okay. So if you go under dark mode here, there is the Tornado. They are still available there as well. Code KNIVESFAST gets you 10% off. And yeah, don't forget about this guy coming Friday. This is the Blade Bench Shop exclusive Vero Avid 2 in the cleaver blade and the dark mode with the Tiffany blue G10 and the black G10 and the S45V and steel on the black PVD coated blade with titanium liners. Recorded my video today. That'll be coming up on Friday morning probably. So be looking for that. Hey, Homer. Hey, David. Rule number 9. Thanks for being a member. Crow's Blades. Did I say hello to you? If not, hello, and thanks for being a member. I love the Meteor, Oh Father. Oh Father picked up a Remet Meteor and a Daedalus Lab last night. He texted me that he was having knife withdrawal symptoms and needed to buy something, and it looks like he did. Very cool. It glows in the dark, someone told me. Like UV reactive, Justin? Let's just see. We got a UV light here. Yeah, not really UV reactive. So it glows in the dark. Really? All right, hold on. We're going to have to do some drastic measures here to either confirm or deny Justin's thing. All right, here we go. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn this off. And then we're going to try to charge it here. Wait, let's, this guy cranks up. I forgot. Okay. Nah, I don't think so, Justin. I think they've lost their cotton picking mind. Whoever told you that? No, I don't see any glowy glow. Let me just, nope, no glow, dude. It does not glow. So I don't know where that came from, but it does not glow. At least not that I can see. Let's turn everything back where it was and turn this guy off and go from there. Interesting. Well, it doesn't appear to. It's beautiful either way. Exactly. Boo. I'll try it in the dark later and just double check. Yeah, check out. Thank you, Bluminati. Hello, sir. Bluminati is a channel member and moderator. He's telling you to check out Wyvern Kodiak for sure. And any of the channels in here, check out John from Addicted to Blades 2 and Titanium Justin and Bluminati Ninja and Wyvern Kodiak. Hey, James Lyle, good to see you. Yeah, good. By the way, I love my Tornado. Nice, James. That is, whoops, what did I just click? I clicked the wrong thing. Nice, James. Thank you very much. Hey, Gabe Harlan, there are 80 people in here, and they're not here for me. They're here for our guest, of course. Everyone knows that everyone is here for Scott, and we will join Scott in just a moment. So we're going to finish going through a couple of things here. But we've got a huge selection of Aries designs over here. Huge. There's like 5. But anyway, close enough. And we're going to talk through those with Scott here in a moment. And we're going to have some fun. I hope you guys have had a good day. Now, good thing the power never went out here. I was going to tell you guys, we didn't get any freezing rain. They were calling for 1/2 inch to 1 inch of freezing rain. We got like 2.5 to 3 inches of snow followed by 6 to 8 inches of sleet. It was so crazy. However, it's going to get horrible in that tonight it's supposed to dip down. Let's see if they've updated it here. It is currently 17 degrees, and it is supposed to dip down to 5 overnight. And the whole rest of the week is cold, cold, cold every night until next. Until let's say next Monday, and it's 20. But it's single digits or just into the 11, 12 for days after that. So it's going to be nasty, and I hate cold weather. Yeah, grab a slice with Byron. There you go. So I do have a bunch of knives in for review right now, guys. There is a ton of stuff. Some of it I can't show till late next week, but I've been showing off a bunch of stuff. And I just wanted to mention, if you guys have a chance to get a hold of anything from Numb Knives, Nick, we need to have Nick back on. He's such a fun dude. And this is the N5 prototype. I'll be reviewing this very soon. I know a lot of people have an N1 cornerstone. I already reviewed the N7, which is in production, and this is just a prototype. Nick sent it for me to give him some feedback, which I'm going to do why aren't we focusing? Hello? Okay, which I'm going to do very soon. He is adding some milling to at least some of the variants and leaving some of them like this. But yeah, we've already talked about that, and really cool. No, freezing rain, Dale, is rain because it's warm up high. It was 40 degrees up above the clouds, up in the clouds, not above, in the clouds. And then what happens is it rains, and then it freezes once it hits the ground. That's freezing rain. It gathers to trees. It gathers to power lines. The trees fall. The power lines fall. Thankfully, we didn't have any of that. Hey, what's up? Kurt Eisen, good to see you, dude. Hey, Cliff Brott, good to see you as well. So there we go. We will, I have a bunch of different knives in here to show you guys. I caught up on a few today, so it feels a little bit better. And then I have a bunch more to get through, including some crazy fixed blades. By the way, I did record my review today of this crazy thing, the Kubi Sicario. What a wild knife this guy is. I do plan to stump stick it in the next couple of days, just once we get less ice on the stump. But this thing is crazy. Jake Hoback design. Hey, Blaze, what's up? Hey, James Gibson. Very wild knife. Indeed. It's Sicario. Thank you, Trevor. And then I did my review today on the KB Venom, and I got to tell you guys, I'm a little disappointed with one part of this knife. Everybody has gone crazy about this design from James Lowe, and I think it's a beautiful design, and I've thought the Taipan is too. There's one issue with this knife. We're going to talk about it in the review. I'm not going to give it to you right now. I'm just a little bit, I just wish something was a little bit different on this knife, but it is beautiful. And it is really interesting. Just one little thing. So we'll see how that comes out and what you guys think once my review pops up. So very, very cool. All right, here we go. Let's, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun here. It's 8 o'clock and I've gone through everything I planned to. So let's talk custom knife making, and let's talk knife design, and let's just talk and have some fun with the man that can make more from his garage than Benchmade can make from a giant factory. And look, he's laughing. We're going to pop him up because he's laughing.
Wow. You set the bar with that.
I had to do it, man. It was right there
already.
But anyway, you want to talk USA made, man. Let's talk made in a garage in Florida with the door open and the sweaty warm air coming in. And snakes in the back room. Okay, that's what we're here to talk about.
Right over there. Right over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Scott from AriesEDC. We always have fun when Scott comes on.
What
and if you guys don't know Scott, literally, and again, Scott we'll talk more about this in a little while, but Scott sells knives that he makes himself, and they're all fixed blades, but he's also a designer. So we're going to talk about that. And that is a bloom poo. No, that is not. That is a micro.
That's the micro.
That's micro. Yes. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I need to get one of those at some point.
You knew it.
But, yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just got right as we're sitting here talking, Scott, I just got the finished renders of the design I've been working on with Mark. So,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to take a look at that.
I shared some with you, but
yeah, I shared a little bit, but it's done now. So the one thing, and we're going to talk about design today because I think Scott will say this is true. So, as a matter of fact, I remember a time before tampering people like Tim B got in the mix, and before people like me got picking on Scott. And Scott when Scott first started when Scott first started selling, I would say, I don't know how long you were making before you started selling, but
yeah,
when we can talk about that in a minute, but when you first started selling, you were like, I have a lot of models. These are my models. Y'all get over it, because it immediately started with people going, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? But I think it's interesting because if you hold that micro back up again, that came from a giant knife that you hate to make, I believe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And so it came from the Crow. And our buddy Bluminati loved that thing. And other people started saying, man, if you made a smaller version of that. And so so what I want to talk about, one of the themes we're going to talk about tonight is progression or evolution or, the design language being intact, but kind of morphing your design to what the people want, and yet keeping it you and being true to what you really want and what you are and that kind of thing. Because I'll tell you, Scott, that design I'm working on right now, I think I'm trying to listen to everybody, and I'm trying to do something I haven't had time to do. Take a breath for a minute, step back, say, okay, Mark, I hear you. I know you're almost done. Let me have a day, and I'm going to come back to you. And instead of just looking for what I thought I was looking for, I'm trying to look for what I'm missing. Does that make sense? And
yeah.
So like I went back to him with another round of, hey, I want to try this. Hey, I want to try that. And he's like, this is cool. And so we're doing some just little fine touches, details on that design. And we did some, I mean, in frankness, there were some on the Tornado. There's some on the Mach 71. There's some on the Mini Fractus. But this one, it's even another, it's just like refining focus, I guess. And it's based on people. It's based on reviewers. It's based on just my style and things I'm seeing hitting me like, man, what could you do to take this another notch up? And so I don't know, speak to that. Do you feel like, from that first time when you were like, man, this is my stuff, you guys, leave me alone. This is what I want to do, to this place where you're doing, and now
a lot of that. And the beginning of that stemmed from just feeling overwhelmed because I had so many things going on.
Totally. I get that. Yep.
And it's not just that, okay, well, I'm having this company make the designs. I'm actually having to pull it off. So I had my stable of designs, and then everybody was kind of throwing ideas at me at one time, which is fun because I get to explore that. But then it has, for me as a maker, I really have to be connected to that design in some way, shape, or form. I'm not going to make something that I'm not really sold on, because then I'm just kind of making it, and it has to speak to it. At the end of the day, it has to kind of speak to me.
Right.
So
you got to be true to yourself.
And the community reaches out and they're like, hey, have you ever thought about doing something along these lines? And I'm like, well, okay, that's interesting. Like, I know Tim B and Jim Miller were like, have you ever thought about doing like a small bird and trout? Because my thing is always EDC, and it has to kind of fit into that world. And I have my own vision of what that is. And then, I kind of started drawing some stuff out, and then I came up with that design called the Hawk. And so that's just like a nice little small EDC little bird and trout type of design that fits that. So then I started drawing stuff and just trying to come up with ideas. And then, I take every drawing and I ended up putting them into like a wood so that I can kind of get a better feel of what it's going to feel like. And I can, in my head, envision with handle scales and everything else kind of what that's going to feel like in the hand and different cutting, and then putting it into steel and then going forward. But as far as like the design, I love hearing people's ideas. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I'm like, this is a great idea. I'm probably not your guy, which I've had to tell people before.
Right.
They approach me with a design and I'm like, this is awesome. I'm not gonna be the maker to come bring that to life. Where there's other guys who would reach out to me and it'll speak to me in some way, and then I bring that to life for them. Whether it's something like that design, where he reached out to me and I was like, yeah, that's kind of a fun design, and
that is cool. Yeah,
it fits my kind of aesthetic too. So it was something that I brought to life. Or Tim B with the Bush Hawk and the Tobiko and doing those things. So I love seeing designs and getting inspired by designs. And then if I see a blade shape or a handle shape and I'm like, you know what, that could work. And then I like being able to do that. But I'm at the point now again where I'm like, okay, put the brakes on things. I have people are like, well, try a Tonto and try this. And I've kind of have that now and I've done it. It's more of like an American style Tonto.
Right.
Version of the Thorn, but basically I've just turned a little Tonto-esque blade. So, and I've done one or two I've done two of these, and it's just being able to, so my design aesthetic is definitely within that EDC realm. I like that. Although I've done some of these larger, they're really not that big, but to me, that's a big, like camp knife type size blade. Or just recently I did the Max.
The Max, right, which is Byron's talking about in the chat. Yep.
Where, that's just, it's a nice big camp knife, bushcrafty type of blade.
Yeah, I like the shape, and I like the fact that the blade comes on down on it. That'll give you some good camp stuff.
Yeah, it's like a perfect little bushcraft camp knife type, or hunting knife or anything like that too. But then they go crazy and they ask for like things like this, and that goes into a whole nother realm of just what are we doing at this point? But I do it for Blue.
Yeah, no, the thing is, it's good to flex yourself and still put your spin on it. Guys, my chat in StreamYard is frozen, so I can't put anything on the screen. It's just totally frozen. It's not moving at all. Thankfully, I have the other chat up, but it's smaller and it's harder to read. So
I will have both of them up too.
Yeah, I will do my best, but the for some reason that's what I was testing. That the chat, the last thing I see is at 8:07, James saying a dull tip. And so that's literally the last thing I see in the chat. So I apologize, guys. That's why I was testing, because I'm trying to see what's going on, but I can't fix it. I just got to focus on what I'm doing here. All right. So I think that's interesting. I mean, to me, I personally would have never ever thought to do a 7-inch folder.
Yeah.
I mean, a 6.5 inch, excuse me. It's just not, this would not be something that I would have thought to do. My favorite size of knife is 8 inches or 7.5, or maybe 8.5. That's my but people asked, and we do it, and it came out well, and it's still my style, and it's still my thing, and it's just, it's a little different, but came out good. And maybe someday somebody like Kurt Eisen will talk me into making a ginormous knife. We'll see, but I got to do something that's gonna sell. Oh, look at that! The chat just caught up,
went flying. I just saw.
Yeah, it just went.
You never say never, because you can say, oh, I never need that, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? A couple of years down the road, you're like, let's do it. What the heck? And then something will speak to you, and the time will be right, and you do it. And
you mean like Neil's suggestion here at Aries Rambo Survival Knife?
Yeah, then you can get a Max, and that's your Rambo Survival Knife.
That's all he's got you, dude. You can put some.
If you want that Rambo Survival Knife, go talk to Burning Stable Forge. He's making that Rambo
there you
knife
go.
right now.
There you go.
Do it. He'll do it for you. There's plenty of knife makers that'll do it. I'm probably not your guy.
That's hilarious. So the first kind of indoctrination to Scott's work I got, guys, was this little guy. This was the first time I got on his books. And then we've done weird things since then, not really getting on the books, but that's okay. This is the Aries rock hopper. If you're not familiar with the rock hopper, for me, it's a 3-finger knife. And then obviously you've got this nice, lanyard with a bead, and he's got one there that's got fancy schmancy Damascus on it. That's cool. I like the look of that handle too. And yeah, just a beautiful knife. And this, guys, I'm not kidding. And if you don't watch Scott's lives, check out one of his Thursday lives. It's fun to watch Scott because up until recently, he was working on one of the most interesting bandsaw setups I've ever seen. And I don't know what you're going to do to replace it, but it's interesting to me. I mean, he was working on a tiny little grinder for a long period of time and then upgraded. I mean, this is a guy that just works with what he has. And I think that's impressive. And again, by the way, back to my joke from earlier. I mean, let's be real here. Benchmade's got every kind of CNC machine known to man and 75,000 people working for him or whatever it is. And whatever else. So it's interesting. There you go, Illuminati. That would work. It's fun to watch Scott pull it off, like a dude crossing the Grand Canyon with no net. It's a lot of fun. So I don't know, Scott. I mean, obviously, all right. So let's just say right now, somebody drove up to your house and dropped like $100,000 on your doorstep. It just fell out of their truck and it's sitting on your dry and Scott can go. Now, Scott, here's the thing. We all know, I mean, first of all, you got to take care of your family and whatever else. But would you take some of that and upgrade your machinery, or what would you do? Are you happy doing what you're doing the way you're doing it? Because I know you. You're very much a set in your ways kind of, I like doing things my way. Or would you wish at some point to be able to upgrade some of this?
You're talking, $100,000. That, first of all, the first
thing, I gave you a decent number, man. Come on.
So that would that would pretty much cover it. I'm glad Laser Ghost Knives Donnie's in the chat because I'm sure he's drooling right now. But
I'm not the guy giving you the money, by the way. I
know.
So okay,
you can't go under 2. That's the problem. No. So yes, I would 100% upgrade what I have. The bandsaw with my little swag off-road table actually is a great setup. That is a great setup, but the grinder I'd probably upgrade. But the biggest thing, Casey, that I would probably do is get my heat treat oven so that I can start heat treating all kinds of different steels myself.
Right.
If I can heat treat stainless and do all of those different things, then that would be the biggest change that I would probably make. And
gotcha.
A 2x72 with all the bells and whistles and surface grinders and all the other things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was talking, I had my live last night with Corey Holly, who's another knife maker, and it's just like the name of the game is trying to save time on a specific task
100%.
And so you can move on to the next one faster, so that so it's easier to do it. And that all takes, I mean, there's hand sanding machines that just take the blade, they hold a blade, and they just push the blade back and forth. And all you got to do is hold the sandpaper onto the blade. And then somebody got really frustrated with me because I have my little hand sanding jig. You've seen it because you've been in my live.
Yep, 100%. Hey, it works, man.
It works. The tip of the blade sticks out a little bit past it, especially if I'm doing something big like a max. And he was like, "Oh, you got to be careful with that." But he was the one who suggested the sanding machine where you have the point of the blade coming towards you. Like this. So it's like,
oh gosh, yeah. The heat treat oven, the heat treat oven would be awesome.
I mean,
that would be to control your own timeline. Is the dream of makers. I think.
Yep.
I think that's the big deal. And I joke about your little garage, man, but it literally that's always been a dream for me. I don't even friggin' have a garage. If I did, I would do what you're doing. I mean, I really literally would, but I probably hurt myself.
And that was
and it's awesome to see you doing it, man. It's so cool.
And that's one of the things. I started off with my little 1x30, and there's nothing wrong with it. You are a little bit limited, but you can make knives and I've made plenty on my little 1x30 with very little equipment. And I kind of wanted to just get out there and show people you can do this. You put together a little bit of money and invest a little bit of stuff, you can probably just have some fun and make knives, not necessarily in high numbers, but you could have some fun doing it. But I mean, a good heat treat oven to be able to do all that, and all of the bells and whistles that come with it. Because people are like, "Oh, you can get a heat treat oven," and it's like, okay, yeah, the heat treat oven is only one part, because then you have to have the aluminum plates for the quenching, and if you want to do cryo for the tempering, or you want to temper in a different way, and there's all of these methods of heat treating and tempering, and you can get lost in the woods and start talking about it forever. And it's like, well, if you could do this in the oven and temper in the oven, or you could do cryo and you might be able to get 1 point of hardness out of the blade. And you're like, oh, wait, what? 1 point? That's all you're going to get? But I don't know.
Exact Gorilla. I don't have either, man. I don't have a garage to play in or a place to park my car in out of the
gotta have a garage. Gotta have a garage.
Yeah, I've been in the same house for 31 years, and so it's like at some point, you gotta. I would love to have one. By the time I get it, I'll be too old. My hands will be all shriveled up, but that's okay. But it's fun to see you doing it, man. It's
thanks.
Yeah, and so here's the thing: if you guys, we talk about this all the time. People say all the time that I'm kind of crazy because I run at 180 miles an hour. And I got a real job. I got 2 part-time jobs. I got a channel and I got a knife company. Okay. And I got a family with 4 kids. So, but this guy, he's got a channel and he's keeping up with that. And now he's got, he's of course doing the custom knives. And then on top of that, now he's designing crap and sending it out. And I'm not going to give away any of his secrets, but I mean, he's got lots of cool stuff in the works. But if you guys aren't familiar with, he's now got 3 Kubis out. This is the Bloom. And of course, I need to trim off my, anyway, it doesn't matter, but there's, the Bloom. And then of course I also have a Thorn here, which is, to me now, Scott's version of this is actually different than this. It's a flat grind, and this is a saber. And Scott, I got to tell you, I love your design, but it's really cool to have a small EDC knife that's in a saber, because this would be one that I would actually feel comfortable doing mild camp duty with, or that kind of thing. Because with that grind, I think it's Really cool. Angry Tom, I'll let Scott answer that question momentarily. And then Scott, do you have a production rock hopper yet? You don't, do you?
I don't. I think I have one on the way, but it keeps getting delayed, obviously, with everything going on right now.
Gotcha. And that's this guy. Now Angry Tom is asking how to get one. Oh, Tom, I'll just tell you, if Scott wants to tell me something different, then that's fine. But my suggestion is when Scott opens up his books, you need to pay attention. So you need to be watching his channel and you need to get in on his books. And then you can say, Scott, I want a rock hopper and here's what I want on it. But if you want to, you can go check out the Kubi version. And Jim just put a link up. And since he's from Kubi Knives, I'll say, don't use Scott's code, use mine, which is, no, I'm just kidding, which is Knives Fast, and you can get 20% off at Kubi. Okay.
Yeah.
So go check that out. And
I don't think they have their site opened up yet, though.
Yeah. I mean, it was the other day when I was looking. Yesterday.
You can purchase from it.
Maybe not everything. But yeah, I was doing my review of today. I was doing my review of the, wow, that's weird. I was doing my, let's go straight to Thorn here. I was doing my review of the Venom and it was available. Yeah. Okay. So that one's not.
Yeah. Because at the top, it says Kubi products are available exclusively through authorized dealers. So I know that they were having issues with shipping and stuff. So, but yeah, if you're looking for a custom, if you're looking for like one of my customs.
Okay. So yeah, you can, Scott, KBs are still available. Kubis don't appear to
buy
be.
KB knives, but not.
Yeah.
Kubi.
So I was looking at the KB, but I swear to you, hold on. SIKARIO, because I did my review today of the Sicario. And I swear to you, that one was available. I don't know how to spell, apparently.
But yeah, you can try to get in the books.
No, you're right. Nothing on Kubi, only KB. Okay, you're right. So does White Mountain Knives have any by any chance?
They're supposed to have some on the way, but they'll probably have them before I get mine. We know how that works. But
yeah, exactly. Hey, Jay Richard, we did not get pummeled with snow, dude. We got mostly sleet. We got about 6 inches of sleet.
So Wyvern Kodiak. I think I'm saying it probably wrong. I don't work in CAD.
There you go.
So I literally will draw a design and then I cut it out in wood, and then that is my blank that I can always go to steel with. So I just go straight to steel and I cut it out of steel. I don't play in CAD. I've tried to play in CAD and I'm just not there.
All right,
yet.
Explain. I think I walked on you where you were trying to explain the book. So go ahead and do that again and I'll shut up for a second.
So the books, I open the books up every other month. I just opened it up for February and filled the books, and I have like 8 jobs I'm doing here for the month of February. And then the books will open up again in April, and I have limited spots available. I post a video on YouTube saying that the books are open. You can email me or reach out to me on Instagram, and then we work out what you want. So if you were looking for a rock hopper, you can get a rock hopper. You can get the XL rock hopper, which KC has as well, which is the extra large version of the rock hopper. And
which is way better for my hands. Way better for my hands.
You have the.
And I had to bug Scott forever on this one. So
yeah, and you have the prototype design. That was the first one I ever did. So I have about 30 something designs and patterns that you can pick from, and then you can pick handle materials, etc. It's 100% up to you on the books. And then I'll do a drop of let's say I do just blooms, and I'll drop 6 blooms, or I'll put 6 blooms up for sale. I'm not doing Etsy anymore. I'm trying to move away from Etsy, so I don't know really how I'm going to do that. I might just put a video up and, hey, first come, first serve, reach out if you're interested, and I'll sell it to you privately until I can figure out a website and everything else. Yes, and also the choice is always yours.
Yeah, we're froze again, guys, by the way. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not giving me any luck. So I will keep Yeah. So what I learned, let me try one thing. But after the next question, I got an idea I'm going to try here. And we'll see if it works. It probably won't, but it's okay to try things.
Kathleen, I don't have a custom thorn, Kathleen. Yeah, I have one I just heat treated today, but I don't have a custom thorn, no.
Yeah, his books fill up very, very fast.
Yeah,
hey, Rory.
I'm one person with a part-time job, plus the YouTube channel, plus a family, so I can only do so many knives in a month that I possibly can. And I've already overextended myself, but I have I have 3 of these coming out probably in the next week or 2. 3 micros coming, not with the carbon fiber handles, but they're going to have rich light handles. And they're going to be fun. They're going to be good. I just sold 3 of them, and I got 3 more on their way. I do have that available if anybody's interested. This is a skeletonized little blade called the Mini Gargoyle. Just a fun ADC RV2. Just a fun little EDC, little fixie, skeletonized.
Yeah, I need a micro as well in that, so I definitely do. Yeah, so, that would probably be my next one. But here is your Delica salute, Rory. Welcome back to the pit crew. Thank you very much. And there's Scott helping us out.
Yeah.
Nice. 97 folks in here. Speaking of prototypes, guys, this is the Kubi Microburst, which is my design turned into a fixed blade. Obviously, it was a folder first, and now it's a fixed blade. But when I was kind of spitballing this, I said, Scott, it would be nice to see what this is going to look like and feel like. And of course, we ended up with this guy. Scott made this for me. So this is my 3rd Aries custom. So we have 3 here. This is the Microburst. So it was his interpretation. He's got the folder, and there you go. It was his interpretation, and it works. I mean, it works great. It feels great. It's, I think the hardest thing to get on this shape, Scott, was, and you can speak to it, was the
sheath,
whatever you call it, the sheath. Yeah, to get that right. But other than that, this is awesome. It is super cool. Indeed. Yeah, it came out great. So
can I see the I need to get one, the Microburst, the fixie sheath real quick. I want to see where they see how far.
So they encapsulated the whole thing, right? Yep.
Yeah. That retention point was interesting on that.
Way up, way
back in there.
It is. So again, I think it's a handle material thing too, because you're using handle material that can scrape and scuff and everything else. So if you have it too far back, plus their screws stand proud, whereas you're using pins.
I was gonna say, because they use those screws, and that's basically where the retention point is.
Yeah, it's 100% the retention point. Exactly. And it works. I mean, it really, really does. So guys, the chat is still screwed up. I can't do anything. So I'll do my best to read it. If I miss you, I apologize. It looks like Keith the Knife Freak is also jumped back onto the pit crew. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you, my friend. There is your president's version of the Delica salute. There you go. Thank you, Keith. Like I said, Scott is kind of delving into that production world with Kubi, and I know he's got some other things on his fire, but I'll let you talk about whatever you want to. I got you. And thank you, Rory. I get it, man. Trust me, I understand completely how it can add up. I looked at what I had the other day, and I still haven't figured out how to go edit it. But I have memberships all over, and it's way up there. So I need to cut back as well. But I was asking some people how to even do it, and I couldn't figure out where to go to do that. So trust me, I totally understand not being able to support everybody. I get it. Pick and choose and do what you got to do, man.
It's tough.
You're good, Plucky. Thank you for being here. For sure. My car was compromised. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, I hope compromise doesn't mean all your money's gone, but Just cancel your credit card. Exactly. That'll work. That'll work for sure. So yeah, I mean, I really like the way this is one of two fixed blades for me that are out there right now. Obviously, you've got the Dust Devil, which I still think holds up as my favorite. I mean, just for me, it's what I wanted. I just wanted something thin and light and easy to carry and still long enough to do whatever you wanted to do. And then obviously the Microburst is about the same size, but way taller.
Yeah.
A really interesting.
That's what I like about the Dust Devil is although it's long, but it's thin. So that makes it easier
out of the way kind of carry. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel for you to see that maker's mark, your maker's mark on a blade?
I think it feels great, but I'll tell you why. It's, and this is going to sound really dumb. And it almost might even sound cocky, but it's not. It's not where, if you know me at all, it's not where I'm coming from. I feel like, and you've seen my stupid book, Scott. I mean, this book is ridiculous. It's falling apart. There's pages sticking out of it. I literally have 30 or 40 designs sitting here. And so, yeah, yours looks a whole lot better than mine.
Well,
a lot more organized, I should say. No, here's what happens. No joke. Why do I have all this yellow paper sticking out of my graph paper book? Because normally what happens is I'm at work on my lunch break and something hits me. And so I just grab a legal pad from my desk and start doodling. And then I turn the doodles into a scale drawing when I get home. But it's like, and so that's why there's all those papers. But what I was going to say is this. I feel like that gives me an outlet to get a bigger volume out that I can handle myself, and B, more designs out. And you know what? The fact that somebody would sign a piece of paper saying, hey, we want to do this knife with you and we want to pay you X percentage of the sales. That feels really good. I mean, it's like it's a validation of what you're doing. But again, in fairness, I've already had that validation with you guys, supporting pre-orders for my knives early on, and now supporting and buying them. But it's a little bit different when another company wants to partner with you. It feels kind of crazy. Doesn't actually make a lot of sense to me.
No, that makes sense. But because for me,
no, I'm saying it doesn't make sense that people would want to join in with me. That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
because for me, I came up with my maker's mark and I put it on all of my blades. But to then see it on a production blade and just to see some of my designs out on production is just kind of like, it takes a little bit of pressure off of me, because then I'm like, go get you can have one of my designs. It's just, but I also want anything that is going out into production to be that much different than my custom stuff.
Gosh, do you really have 30 active designs? That is insane, dude. That is crazy.
Oh wait, I forgot to add these in here.
Oh yeah, of course. That's insane, dude.
And
Jim said you had 30. Like, I didn't realize it was up to 30.
And some of them are just like larger or maybe adding a harpoon onto it, or like you have a bloom and then you have a bloom harpoon, and then and some of them are collaboration designs. Some of them are designs I just don't ever make anymore. Right. But if I was to count them all, we're right about 30. And that's like if you get in the books, I send you a form and there's a drop down and you have to okay, there's a lot of blades. I did a video just to explain so it gets to be a lot. And it's hard for me to kind of keep track of it. It's getting to that point where it's like, okay, that's why I'm still very choosy. But then people are hitting me up and they're like, hey, I saw this design, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm intrigued by this design. What's going on with that?
Right.
I know like that was fun. That's
a wild looking guy. Yeah.
So it's like just that shilling kind of blade and that curve and everything else. And I've done a couple of these, a Torcido, and it's a really fun little, it curves the hand really, that pistol grip.
Banana. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the shape of this little crazy thing. I've got this guy in right now, the Kaiser Microbe. Obviously, this is different in the blade, but got that kind of banana.
I want to get one of those in hand. I signed up for the pass around. How is it in hand? It looks like
super interesting. I mean, it fits, it works. You can see I'm kind of on the ragged edge with that fourth, with the pinky, but not bad. And it's just a tiny little blade, which typically I don't care for. I want more blade shape, but more blade room. But knowing that I wouldn't be able to fit my hand if I didn't have the ability to choke up, then that makes sense. But
it has some
definitely interesting.
Spyderco Dragonfly
vibe. It does. Yeah. Definitely feels Dragonfly-ish, if you will.
Yeah, not directly, but it looks like the back end fills the hand well. So
it does. And it has that shape that we all want, which it gets thicker at the end and it holds your hand in place, and that's good. So there's so many. It's crazy how many small knives. This just came in. I can't stinking remember the name of it right now, but this is a Katuo. And again, it is so daggone tiny.
Rhapsody or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. It is itty bitty tiny. And now I don't get 4 fingers on this guy.
I saw that.
But it is
I was intrigued
as well. It's a top button, but yeah, and that one will be going in the pass around here shortly. And got a bunch more that will as well. So very cool. Oh, very nice. That's the shoot. Chroma. Can't remember which one that. Yeah, Chroma. I do like that guy a lot. Real quick, I wanted to not let a couple. But again, my chat is not working properly. Anaso, no, who was it? Jim Miller says I get all kinds of compliments on my Dust Devil. Awesome. Jay Richards said my Tornado came in and it's amazing. Thank you very much. Anaso said, where was it?
Yeah. The Raptor is now a thing in Nassau, so we don't need to do the camp anymore.
he basically asked, have you changed your mind, and are 3 fingers enough for you, or is it just you're trying to meet people halfway and you still prefer a 3-finger grip? I think was what he was asking.
Well, I think I've been trying to meet people halfway with that. Like the micro handle is like 3.5. It's 3.5. I like the same with the production Thorn. I put a lanyard on all of mine.
Good night, old school. Good night. Thank you for being here. Sorry I missed you. I saw you now, though.
Old school rocker. But I put a lanyard on my Thorns just because I felt like it needed something for the pinky, and that's just kind of what I do. But it gets you right there. What for my EDC fixed blade is I carry I not scout carry, but I appendix carry on the front of my belt. And what I don't want is the handle sticking out too far, or like under my shirt, you see this thing poking out. Especially if I'm at work, when I'm in and out of the vehicle all day and I'm moving around, then I don't want the handle sticking out.
Absolutely.
I made the Max, and I know these are comments in YouTube, so take it with a grain of salt. But they're like, "Oh yeah, I would EDC that every day," and I'm like, the only person I know who EDCs giant knives is Blue, because he EDCs his Raptor every day, which is just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I do the 3-finger thing for me. As long as you have the lanyard, like on a Bloom, is definitely a 3-finger. Or the rock copper, it's definitely a 3-finger. But as long as you have the lanyard, then you're good. And what are you cutting with a blade that big.
Right.
That you can't either hold it this way or, you just need a little bit of lanyard space on there.
I personally just like to feel like all 4 of my fingers have somewhere to go. That's just, that was the thought with the Dust Devil. It's just, I get that room, and that's that. And it's just a security thing for me because my hands suck. My hands hurt. They don't work right. So it just feels better to have all 4, which, and the Raptor XL is kind of like what you're describing now. It's 3.5.
That rock hopper is right there.
This is the XL, right? And it is right on that edge, but perfect. It's fine, and it carries great. It carries wonderful. I carry it up front like so, and it works like a charm.
I feel like the rounded handle in the back really fits that palm and fills your palm up.
Gotcha.
So that you can wrap your finger around on the rock hopper XL. That's just the wooden blank of it. But I mean, I'm there.
Oh, you get the wrap with your finger. Yep.
I understand that, but I also know, like, for me on a daily basis, what I'm cutting open and what I'm using the knife for, for me on a daily, the biggest thing I'm doing is like bags of salt, like giant bags of salt. So I just need something, and that's why I always need something good and stainless, because like today was a rainy day, and I know, and it's going to be a rainy day. I'm going to have that in the pocket, which is, LC200N, my quiet carry chase. Everything's LC200N, liners, lock, blade. So I don't have to worry. That's why I have
the quiet carry, the Drift LC, because I just love that thing.
Yeah, I love all the quiet carry stuff. I want to get a Drift.
Yeah, and it just depends on what you prefer. And again, the reason I knew this would be a great fixed blade is, again, you got that nice rounded handle that fills your hand. You got a place to choke up, but you don't have to. Still got 4 fingers back here. And again, a nice, tall, thin blade that's actually got a utility shape. And yes, you can see I've cut this one so much and stump stuck it. Look at that, 100 times. And Trevor's got one of these, and he's not working the pool job right now because he's back in school. But he took it for a few days, the pool job, and that's what he's doing, cutting open bags of sand or whatever, because he's in pool construction, not he's actually, they're building pools and stuff like that. So but they do often go open pools, and so they're opening the salt and all the stuff you're talking about. So but he loves that thing. He does. Rock hopper is a great bag zipper. Yes, it is. Say it again.
I said I don't think I've had the IQ in hand.
I haven't either.
I love at least the chase, the drift. I have a waypoint, and what was that?
Did you sign up for the? Did you sign up for the Drift C that I just put in the Pastor group?
Yes, I did.
Scott. That will be. Scott's going to say, I adore this knife.
It may get lost. I don't know.
Yeah, that is, it's thin. You know what it is? Oh boy, I don't like to say this because you guys know I love TRM. I don't want to say this, but I'm just trying to draw a comparison. It's a slightly more refined neutron, TRM neutron. It really is. It's very thin stock, thin scales, beautiful milling. And it's a little bit smoother for me, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I'm looking forward to checking it out. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, again, I personally have the LC, but again, you would hate the LC. I
don't know about it.
You wouldn't prefer the LC because it's quite a bit bigger. I mean, it is, as you can see, it's thicker, it's chunkier. Again, it is in LC 200N. This one is.
Yeah.
And good to go for me. This is absolutely perfect. But the Drift C for just EDC, for wearing to, church or work or whatever. It's super, super nice.
Scott's relatives.
Yeah, the Drift LCT is incredible as well. And you know what the LCT is, Kevin? It's this knife right here with both sides as titanium instead of the G10 scale. So that's all the LCT is. Now, I will say the Drift is also studs instead of the hole. So,
okay.
Yep. The Drift C.
Yeah. And also, yeah, man, don't be messing with my family now. Don't be messing with my family now.
I love the Neutron. I'm just saying.
The Halperns over there at
they're great
TRM.
People.
They're incredible people, but I'm a Halpern too. And I've been emailing them and I would sign my name, Scott Halpern. And finally they called on. They're like, wait, Halpern? And I'm like, yeah, didn't you know? We're family. You didn't know that?
We're family. Oh, that's funny.
No, they're incredible.
No, they're great. And I love, if you've been around the channel long enough, and again, it's a preference thing. Okay. I love my Atom. The Atom is perfect for me. The Neutron is just a little small. And for some reason, the Drift C just feels right in my hand. And I've had the Neutron NFL, as they call it, the Neutron frame lock. Yeah. And I love it. But there's just something about the contouring on that and the lock bar access and everything about that Drift C. I like just a little bit better. That's all I'm saying.
I love the Neutron. The Neutron is awesome. I mean, my first TRM was that. So
right. That's the nerd is cool.
Guy.
It's a little hard for me to use. It's a little hard for me to open because it's just my hands don't work that well.
I 100% understand it. I don't judge. It's just everybody has their own preference. It's fun.
No. That's exactly right. Which is again where I started this conversation, is us trying to morph what we're doing into something that people want. Because there's a lot. Trust me, as a guy who started with a Mach 51 and half the world thought was strange, I had to morph what I was doing a little bit to more fit what other people want. It's things like the microburst came out of that.
Some people probably thought that was a little strange when it first came out too.
Yeah,
but that's a super useful design. I still think that I mean when you look at the to a newbie or just somebody if they look at that blade shape and they're just kind of like, well, that's weird. But when you get it in hand and you start using it, you're like, okay, yeah, nope, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Yep. Hey, Burning Stables, what's going on? Good to have you here. Guys, there are 98 people in here. Have you all hit the like button? If you haven't, go check it out for sure. Yep. And again, thanks for being here. If you haven't noticed, Scott and I just like to hang out and chat and have some fun. So here's where we're going to open it up. Some of you have already been asking questions. But if you have specific questions of Scott or me, please do. Now, Scott, I don't know how deep you want me to go down this road, so I'm going to ask this question in a very specific way, and you can answer it however you want. Have you ever thought about maybe designing a folder?
Folders? So yeah, so here's my design. When I'm looking at design, I'm usually looking at folders and taking them into fixed blades. Like,
right.
I have been 100%.
So you're a reverse engineering kind of guy.
Yeah,
there.
I have. It's much easier to do. I'm trying to find a model I call the Cardinal. This is the XL version, but literally this is derived from a folder. It was a folder design that is very popular with two different companies. And I just turned it into, it was one of my favorite designs, and I turned it into a fixed blade. So to take one of my designs and to reverse engineer it into a folder,
the other way around
has become very difficult to do. But yes, I have been playing with ideas and I've been doing stuff. And if if you guys do follow me on Patreon, some images have been shared on the 4 or 5 people that follow me on Patreon. So
there's a pitch for Scott's Patreon. Go check him out.
Yeah. So
AriesEDC.
I'm just saying there's some things in the works, but nothing will come of it. And then the other question is, would I ever make a folder? And the answer is one day I might start making folders. It's just
does it rely on that guy dropping that $100,000 on your board?
Yeah. When I can get the mill and the CNC machines and the laser and so please consider chisel grinds.
So so we asked for questions. Here's your question.
Here's your chisel grind right there. There's your Kiridashi with the chisel grind. There you go. That's about as much as a chisel grind as I'm probably gonna do. So that was fun. That's a little fun project I did on the side.
So he'll make you another one of those maybe.
Yeah. Blaze is always saying I need to do chisel grind. And it's like what we've been talking about. I don't understand the use of a chisel grind. So
okay, Blaze, you're here. Tell us what the use for you is. Why do you want a chisel grind? We would love to hear that. Because I often have people asking me, why don't I do with a folder with a chisel? Now, I happen to have a chisel grind.
I'm going heat treat all the way on that. I would much rather have the heat treat stuff than being able to do hollow grinds.
Right. So I have this weird little Reich knife in right now that is a chisel grind. This thing is odd and strange all the way around. It is. And more people are upset about how expensive this is. Let me wipe it down. Than that it's weird.
Oh no, I know deconge.
But look, I mean, come on, this is not easy to make. What they've done here, this is not, a simple thing. But anyway, well, I mean, maybe, but again, I'm just talking about the construction of the clip and
deconge blades made a small little folder that's like about that big. So yeah. And I know you don't need a CNC and all that kind of stuff to make folders, but you do need some precision, and I'm just not precision.
Kathleen, as Scott said a moment ago, we know nothing. But I'll let Scott answer that.
I do have so yes, Kathleen, the collaboration design with Pickled Steel.
I forgot about that.
Aldo with Pickled Steel wanted to do the gargoyle, and he's basically took a gargoyle, and he saw a picture of a finished product, and he asked me, hey, what do you think of doing a folder out of that? And I'm like, I never thought about it, but if you want to do it, and he was all for it. So I think he said maybe at the end of this year, beginning 2027, it might be out in production. He's going through a lot right now, trying to keep up. All these tariffs and everything else are really killing him. As a small knife company trying to do stuff, he got caught behind the 8 ball with shipping stuff and everything else, and then tariffs. And yeah, he's just kind of struggling right now. So I don't know when or if that will ever see the light of day. I hope it does. It would be. I've seen pictures and renderings, and Aldo actually shared renderings on a live stream that he did. So it hopefully will come out and be a thing. But yeah, so that's a project. And then, I am drawing and designing and trying to put some stuff out there for folders. It's something I'm interested in doing. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it and to get a little bit better with some of the designs. But I have one right now that I think is pretty killer, and I shared it, like I said, on my Patreon, and with select folks, just as a
I would like one
as a peer group type of a kind of, hey, look at this, what do you think? It is smaller. It is a little bit on the smaller side, but I think with the choke up and everything that I have, I'm already given too much information. But yeah. That's all I'm going to say.
By the way, Gorilla, to answer your question, I have a lot of Reich knives in on the channel. So for review, I've had a ton of their stuff, and there's another one in here right now that is literally nowhere close to a style I would ever like or carry. But look at this crazy thing, Scott. This thing is wild. Kevin dropped his review on this today, and I'll be doing one soon. But this thing is, well, first of all, dirty. But it is.
I wasn't looking there. Right. Yeah, they do some weird things.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how to process out toward the tip there. What is happening with this ridiculously deep hollow grind, and then suddenly this weird flat with a big line in it? How would you even?
Is that a false?
No, not at all. But it's definitely thicker there. It's not false. It is sharpened. I mean, up top is all false.
That's what I meant. The top of the blade.
Yeah, the top is false. This is real. Hello, ma'am. How can I help you?
Though.
What are you looking for? Oh, 162. And the tape is right here. So yeah, just a weird false drop edge Tanto. Yeah. This is weird. Reich, not Rake. This is Reich. Reich. R-I-K-E Reich. Both of the knives I've been showing are Reich. And then I have a Katuo in that I showed a little bit earlier.
The R-U-I-K-E, which are the P801, I think. Is that right?
Rake is how that's pronounced. Rake. The
R-U-I-K-E?
Yeah, is pronounced rake. That's is how they pronounce it.
I had a P801 from them.
Yep, that was a good one. That was a very good one. Everybody's saying hello, Ash. Bet Scott's design is a 5-pivot accordion style package hatchet. No.
And Byron, it would still be too small for Byron's hand.
Okay. Let's get this right. R-U-I-K-E. They're practical.
R-I-K-E.
Reich is more new age, crazy.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. Yep. That's exactly. If you want to draw a line, that's where you can die. Although I still want, and I will have one someday. The Thor 6 is one of my favorite knives I've had in for review. Period. End of story. No, I want one so bad, but I haven't been able to make myself. I have the money. I just haven't been able to make myself do it because I just have to keep the channel going, and I have to do, be smart with my money. But
those things are just those. That's like an art piece. You're talking about the full build one, right?
Yep. It's the best skeletonized, literally skeletonized, the best skeletonized knife on the market. Period.
Out of all of that, though, it's the opening hole.
Yeah. Oh, the milling in the hole, right?
They milled the hole on the blade steel. I can kind of understand the titanium and the handles, but the blade,
it's absolutely crazy.
I don't know.
Hey, Rabbit Hole, and it's a perfect time for Rabbit Hole to be in here because our rabbit drawer artist is over here. Hi, Rabbit Artist, who's going to make me get up early in the morning when I don't even have to go to work, but that's okay. Ashland's here, and we've got the bunny that's bleeding through, the winged killer bunny, number 162. Nice. And here's the actual side, but it bled through the other side. So, very, very cool. That's awesome.
Yes, Jim.
The angel bunny, I would say. That's very cool. That's like a killer bunny that's an angel. Thank you, dear. Make me get up early. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Reich Thor 6 would go into a shadow box. You know where Reich Thor 6 would go? Into my pocket. I love carrying it. I would carry that thing. I would cut with that thing. I would throw it into a stump.
Okay, but
100%.
Killer bunny, right?
Yes.
He did it with his Holt, guys. He did it with the Holt.
Is a killer bunny with wings the same reaction you get when you see an ant with wings? You're just like, oh crap.
I hate the ants with wings. Those things are scary as crap.
It's a bunny that's on the ground normally. Yeah. One you can kind of get away from. Now
I agree. Now he's coming after you with his wings. He's gonna peregrine falcon on you. That's exactly right. Speaking of man, that's not a nice ways to hold the pet, poor guy.
Look, there you go.
They fly now.
Flying rabbits, flying bunnies.
Anasso got your analogy. Very good, Anasso. Thank you. I'm not very smart, but what is happening? Is he twitching? Oh, you're doing that. Okay.
He's waiting.
It's a good thing Scott's snakes are not here. He has snakes.
Snakes are pretty cool.
Yeah, but not next to your bunny.
Well, yeah.
No. Scott wouldn't want to put Pixel right next to your bunny. That would be bad.
Yeah. That would not end well.
No, that would not end well. Do not put him on me. He will climb me and claw me, and that is not what I want, Ashlyn. Hold tight, please. He's going to freak out and start clawing me. Do not like to be clawed. All right.
Don't bring up Pixel because Tim B will want me to pull go.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. No Pixel references. Pixel. All right.
Wouldn't end well for
Pixel. Thanks, Ash. All right. Crazy woman. That wouldn't end well for Pixel. Uh-oh. Yeah, There's a prediction. Pixel wins that fight. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Well, I wouldn't want to watch that fight. Yeah, he's small.
I have a larger one. Pixel's still a little small, but I do have the larger one over there.
We'll just keep.
We'll leave it
over here. My wife freaks out all the time because his cage is right here and there's a back door right here. So if I go out this door, she close it quickly, because she's afraid a snake's gonna come in and go for him. And I'm like, what? Okay. Hey, what's up?
We've had
it will be.
What's this?
Will be has been a member. Those are little bunny. I mean, what do you call them?
Gummy bears?
Yeah, bears. Hey, Will be been listening on and off. Keep falling asleep. Oh, we're that boring. Thanks, Will. Jeez, dude. I can't put you up on the screen because my chat isn't working.
Notice how the message was only sent now, and it's because I'm here.
Yes, he came because you're here.
No, it's because I like revived.
You woke him up.
Yeah, I revived it.
All right, smart Alec. Say hello to my little friend. The like button. Nice, Ramsey's very cool.
Nice.
Okay. So somebody say something about a snake. Yes. Yep. Yes, sir.
Somebody reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, I don't know if you ever thought about the idea. We were all talking and it came up EDC scissors."
Yes.
Like people carrying EDC scissors. So I
and I've kind of seen some of your videos on them. That's pretty cool stuff.
I picked up this just on Amazon. It was just like a quick.
So my son Tyler wants to know if those cut well because he saw that and he wants a pair.
So it's like $10. And they cut well. They cut paper, they cut rope, it was cutting for me. So I think it's pretty fun. I mean, it folds up well.
Yeah.
And now that I've been playing with
it, got a pocket clip.
Yeah, it has a pocket clip.
That's pretty awesome.
It's got
by the way, I'm very tempted to get the new version. I forget what they call it. The Leatherman Wave, maybe Alpha or something.
Oh,
it actually, they increased the size of the scissors.
Oh, did they?
Nice. Yes, they did. So I'm pretty interested in that. But that looks really cool too. I mean, and it's a lot cheaper
for $10.
Yeah.
The thought for me is just throw it in like you EDC a Medipack or you have a little first aid kit or something.
Yeah.
You could throw that in there and it'd be cool. I mean, I also got these. They're a little cheaper. It was like 4 of them.
Yeah, I saw those. Yeah. I have a friend that has some of those. Yep.
So everybody's like, oh yeah, I've seen those. And it's like, well, you know, it was a fun, interesting rabbit hole that I went down a little bit. And I was like, you could go crazy and buy expensive ones or just get something cheap.
Keith's saying no scissors. Keith's anti-scissors, apparently.
He just uses his knife to cut all the zip ties.
All the zip ties, all the things. Yep. I think the scissors, especially that first pair that folds up real thin, that kind of really appeals to me.
I mean, they fold out and the spring works on them and they do cut. I mean, I haven't done significant amount of cutting, but
yeah, I think I saw you cutting just some paper with them, right?
Small wire and stuff, and they work really well. People have reached out and made comments about it. So
nice, Jim.
I mean, to fold it up and you have just like that little slim little package, it's, I don't know, $10 on Amazon. Just search EDC scissors. It's not a name brand or anything.
Yeah, Scott found a new rabbit hole and went down it. Right, exactly.
Yeah, so we were talking rabbits.
Thankfully, only $20 worth. Yeah, only $20 worth of rabbit hole, but that's not bad.
It was fun. It was an interesting thing. Yeah. So
all right. So I think what I'm going to do here, Scott, is I'm probably going to wrap in a minute with you, and we're going to move toward the giveaway. But man, I feel so good for you, man. When I first saw you and saw what you were doing, it excited me greatly. And then when I got one of your knives and talked to you a little bit and watched your stuff, you're just such a fun, nice guy. And it's fun to watch you just kind of branching out and doing new stuff. And you know, I look forward to what's next very much. And guys, if you can support Aries, there's a bunch of ways. Of course, you can go subscribe to his channel. You can check him out on Instagram. And I would definitely put a big circle around his channel because he's not going to be doing Etsy. So you're going to have to reach out to him on Instagram to do that. So definitely check him out and get on his channel and pay attention if you want to get on his books and get something cool. And what I think is cool with Scott, okay, now I'm going to put you on the spot. Within reason, Scott will listen to you and try to do what your idea is as far as handle material and things. Now, if you get real crazy, he's going to tell you you're crazy. Or if you send him some handle material that's too soft or something, it might not work out. But happens. No, not at all. But you know, he's going to try to do what you want him to do. And a lot of makers are just doing what they want, you know, and I think it's cool that you can have some good. Now, a lot of makers are doing that too, what Scott's doing. There's a lot of guys doing that, but I think it's cool to have, for those of us that aren't making our own stuff, it's good to be able to have your fingers in the pie a little bit and say, yeah, can you try this? And he's usually going to say, yeah. I mean, I think I was one of the first
within reason.
Yeah, I think might have been one of the first times you had, I'm thinking opposite. I was going to say first times you had done a acid stonewash, but no, you had already done that, I think.
I've done that because I did it on that one. But, and I have to thank you, Casey, because I sent you that blue G10 rock hopper that now Jim Miller owns, and you were game to take a look at it. And I don't know what I was thinking, just being like, because I was pretty new at making, and being like, let me go ahead and send this guy to judge my work, and I know it wasn't like that, but it kind of is.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not that guy.
Then a little bit later, doing that one as
the passed around one. Yep.
And it's just, you've always been a big supporter of what I'm doing, and I thank you.
I just hate that I don't get to jump in your lives as much as I used to. Work on Thursdays. Work seems to be meeting after meeting after meeting, so it doesn't work out all the time. And
I do it. My Thursday live streams is just because that's kind of what works for me.
Yep. And that's perfect. That's what you should do.
I don't like doing live streams at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, especially in the middle of summer here in Florida. It's hot enough as it is that morning, let alone at that time. I don't want to be out there. It's just too hot.
Understood.
But it just kind of works, and everybody's waking up, and I'm already going. So it's
right.
It's fun.
That's funny. All right, well, I am going to move on, Scott, because I do need to head towards a giveaway here and leave myself a little bit of time for that. But I appreciate you coming on. We'll do this again. And
man.
Guys, seriously, everybody thank Scott for being here. I'm sure he's got other things he'd rather be doing or whatever, but to take the time, there you go, to take the time and come on with us. I truly appreciate it, my friend. So
before I go, the Gator Knife Show
go.
Is Friday, Saturday, Sunday this upcoming weekend, the 30th, the 31st, the 1st, here in the Central Florida area. If you are 2 miles away from Lakeland, 2 hours away from Lakeland, Florida, definitely make that drive to check out. Hopefully O-Father will be coming. I don't know if Kelly and Brian might make that trip. I don't know, but that would be awesome. I'm going to be there Saturday trying to do some content. Maybe I'll live stream from there. But if you're available and you're in that area, come on down. It is not Blade Show. It is not like a Blade Show.
No.
It's kind of a mom and pop Blade Show, but it's all knives. There's no firearms or anything like that. It's all knives. So it's a really cool show. Little good mix of a little bit of everything at that show. So come down, hang out. Maybe I'll see you on Saturday. It'll be cool.
And Bluminati putting some links up for Aries, so check those out. And definitely, he also put up a link to the Gator Knife Show.
Thanks, Blue.
So that is great. So guys, check it out. Thank you, Scott. Everybody, wave goodbye to Scott, and thanks very much, man. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
All right, see ya. Whoops. All right, guys. So we're gonna move towards the giveaway. Thanks to Scott for coming. Moderators, I am going to need your help on the giveaway because of the chat issue. And you always help me anyway, but keep me honest and let's make this work somehow, even with my stupid chat acting like an idiot. So it is what it is. So here we go. We are going to jump in now. First of all, you are going to get this giant pack of swag, including some Benchmade patches, a case, a marble looking thing here. You see a butter knives fast and a killer bunny. You know what? I just thought I'd better get the killer bunny out and take a picture because I bet you Ashlyn didn't show Scarlett. And so I'm going to do that. But you got all kinds. You got Kevin Smith. You got Oh Father, you got Big Red EDC, you got there's a lot of different people's stuff in there. Byron from Splitting Slices. There's so much stuff. There's a bunch of SMKW in here. I don't know. And there's a Robert Feely sticker in there as well of my ugly face. And a Kelly Mishmash keychain there. With a split ring on it. Thank you, Kelly. Very, very cool. So that's that. That's the first thing you'll get. The second thing you're going to get is a Tim B Tool Along sailboat. I think this is the last sailboat I have. I have some more compasses, but last sailboat, I think. So you get this one. Hello, focus. Thank you. All right. I need to move some of these. Hold on, guys. I'm going to move a couple things because this is out of control. Let me do this. Where is there? All right. Now I can feel a little less claustrophobic. All right. Oh, let me stick a couple. I've got a couple of Blade Binge stickers. I'm going to put one of these I'll put this one, the Blade Binge sticker in there. Just a plain old Blade Binge sticker in there. I'll do that real quick. Yeah, it can be. It can be. And thanks to Greg over at SMKW for hooking me up with some of that Benchmade and different stuff. So that is super cool. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to show you that there's 2 knives in this giveaway, but you're going to get to pick the headliner knife. Okay. You're going to get the Rosecraft Nolichucky Jack vintage jigged bone. You're going to get this. Okay. This is going no matter what. And then I'm going to wait till after I draw to let you pick between the 2 literally awesome premium knives. Okay. I'm going to let you pick, and they're completely different. They couldn't be more different, but you get this Nolichucky Jack if you win. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a hashtag on the screen, and you are going to have 2 minutes to enter that hashtag one time and one time only. Do not enter it more than once. because I will be looking at you. And if I think you're trying to cheat or enter multiple accounts, which, by the way, guys, I'm not dumb. I can figure out when you're in multiple accounts. I'm not going to say any more than that, but please don't enter into multiple accounts. Don't just be fair to everyone. Everyone should get a fair chance. Don't try to cheat. It won't work. And the reason it won't work is you have 2 minutes to enter. And then after I call your name, you have 2 minutes to tell me you're here so that I can give you instructions. And in this case, you can pick your premium knife. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We'll just do this. So you'll have to type this in if you decide to. All right. So we are going to put the hashtag up again. You have to have a U.S. mailing address. You need to be 18 or over with the parent's permission. And again, you can't have one in the last a month. And so if you did and you enter, you'll have to give it to someone else. 114 people in the chat. And let's go ahead and start now. Here is your hashtag. Enter once and one time only, please. There you go. Type that in and that'll be the remedy. Don't cheat. All right. So you have 2 minutes from right now. And we will go from there. Very, very cool. Hey, Greg Vanderlip, I see you. Very cool. And welcome to those who've just popped in because we were just at 95 people. And as soon as the giveaway starts, we're at 120. So for those of you that just came for the giveaway, welcome. And those of you that just happen to come right now, like I just saw Mrs. Freak Show, she doesn't just come for the giveaways. I know that. Hello, Chrissy. But anyway, so again, you do have to have a U.S. mailing address. Indeed. Okay. So we will go from there and then you will get to pick which knife. Donuts cheat. Yes. Donut cheat. That's exactly what it is. Don't cheat on the donuts. All right. Lots of new names popping up in the chat now. And hello to y'all. Very cool, Chrissy. All right, guys, less than a minute, less than 1 minuto. I am going to get one of these out so I can start throwing stuff in it and get ready. Now, if you do win, I would appreciate it if you could email me your information ASAP so I can get it ready to go out tomorrow. I would appreciate that very, very much. All right. 30 seconds and we will draw. 30 seconds. Hey, Marco, what's up, man? Nice. Hey, Josh Branson. All right. All right. We will draw in about 15 seconds. 15 seconds and we will draw. All right, guys. Stand by to draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, blam! 86 entries, 123 people in here, and 86 entries. A lot of you don't want to win, and I'm okay with that. Leland Phil, it's been a while, dude. Let me know you are here. Leland Phil. Let me write that down. Leland Phil, are you in the chat? Please respond. You have 2 minutes to do so. Hey, Weldon Carey, there's Leland Phil. What's going on, sir? All right, Leland Phil, listen up, dude. You have you need to send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. There is Tim B putting it up. You need to email me, knivesfast@gmail.com, and you need to give me your screen name, your actual name, your your mailing address, and of course, just take your phone real quick and screenshot your YouTube landing page and send that to me in the email. Again, knivesfast@gmail.com. All right, Leland Phil, are you ready to pick your main knife? Here we go. So first things first, we have the Kershaw bare knuckle in USA made in MagnaCut with the Duralock. Okay, so this is the USA made MagnaCut version of the Kershaw bare knuckle. Okay, that is the first. Second is the Tuya Calico Jack. This is a slip joint. Actually, no, it's not a slip joint. What am I, crazy? It's not a slip joint. Sorry. It is a you flick it with the fuller or the long pull. It is a locking knife. It is titanium. I don't know why I said slip joint. It is a frame lock. It is a beautiful titanium folder from our friends at Tuya. Very, very nice. So let me know which one you're wanting, and we will go from there. Calico Jack or bare knuckle? Calico Jack or bare knuckle for Leland Phil? I see you, dude. He wants the Kershaw. All right, Phil, Leland Phil, that is great. So we will put that. I'm going to set the Tuya back over here to go back in the giveaway drawer for another day. And I figured that'd give people a chance to go with something more modern and sleek, maybe even tactical looking versus a more traditional looking knife. No, you didn't win, Keith. All right, so bare knuckle goes in the bag. I just need your address, and I will get that out to you. Very, very cool. Well, William, you can't win if you can't send me your info. I hear you, dude. I totally understand. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to send your info out, you can't really win. Hey, Angelo, what's up? Well, my full video will come up soon on the bare knuckle. Suffice it to say, it's really, really, really nice. So very cool, guys. We are going to wrap this up. I got at least one. Let's just look real quick. I know there was a tornado order early in the stream. If you don't know what the, let's just do this one more time. We should close the stream with a little look at a Tempest Tornado. So this is the Tempest Knives Tornado. These are available in 4 versions now at TempestKnives.com. There's a version at TraditionalPocketKnives.com and a version at Blade Bin Shop. At Tempest, you can use code KNIVESFAST for 10% off. Same thing at Blade Binge, 10% off with code KNIVESFAST. And at TPK, you can use code KNIVESFAST. 10, KNIVESFAST 10. Sorry. I'm losing my mind. Oh, you know what? I never saved that. Hold on. Let me save this. And now let me go up here to orders and let's see. Yeah, we have one order to fulfill right now. So I'm going to be getting that ready here to hopefully go out tomorrow. And that was our last nocturnal. So we are now out of nocturnals and there are 10 Firestorms. Mine are 24 knife cases. These are the Cavill 24 knife cases. It's got the pre-made foam that holds up way better than the pick and pluck crap that I won't have anymore. I do have one case I still use, but it doesn't move. It stays in one place. But I have 8 of these Cavill cases. They're not full, but there are 8 of them. That's what I use. Hey, David Helka, have a good night, man. Hey, John Paul, have a good night. Nice. Very cool. That's awesome, John Paul. We gave away a bare knuckle earlier, Mikey. Sorry. It was the, I already packaged it up. It was the Duralock version made in the U.S. All right, guys, I am going to wrap this up. Hope you have a good one. And again, if you want a tornado, just go to Tempest Knives. John Paul, the giveaway is already over, but I see you using the hashtag, but you must be behind on the stream. Thank you, Jim Miller. Appreciate you with the links. And Tim was putting up links, and Blue. Appreciate you guys very much. Now, unfortunately, Christopher Wheeling, I can't put your super chat up on the screen because it's not updating again. But thank you very much for being a member for 2 years, dude. That is very awesome of you. Thank you very much. Maybe it'll show up here. Nope, still won't. But thank you, Christopher Wheeling. Appreciate you. As a matter of fact, let's go through our super chats tonight. Right off the bat, we had Bill Doyle giving a shout out to his 3-year-old nephew. We had JR Miz coming in hot with the 34 months. We had Rory Calhoun coming back to being a member. Keith the Knife Freak coming back to being a member, and will be member for 40 months. And then Christopher Wheeling, member for 2 years. Thank you all for your incredible support. I can't do this without members, without the Patreon supporters. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Thanks, Bill Doyle. Have a good one to yourself, and everybody have a good one. Now, make sure you've liked this stream, and please subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. Again, just trying to keep on growing. Hey, Rachel Jordan. Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. But everyone have a good one. And thank you so much for your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel. See you guys later. Bye-bye.